Hello YouTube, today I am back exploring yet another castle, one of the most spectacular medieval fortresses ever built. I'm going to try and show and tell you why this castle went from this, just input of picture, there probably wasn't a painting, an old painting of it, okay, and then to this, a new picture there. That would be cool. I don't even know if I can edit that. Let's just start as such a dead intro. This is going to be a hard watch. Anyway, let's just get into the video. Right guys, I have arrived finally. I'm really conscious about the wind noise. I think next time mics are very important, but it was only a short drive, like 45-minute drive. Very empty, quiet day. The weather, although a little bit windy, a little bit nippy, it's actually really nice. Here it is, Raglan Castle. Look at that. Honestly, an absolutely incredible castle. And I have done a little bit of research on this castle. Only a little bit, not much, only a little bit. So I can give you a few more details. But honestly, one of the most amazing castles I've seen. It is like grand, it's spectacular, and that's the story of this castle. Right, we are walking in. We are walking up the castle. It's so quiet, not many people around. Hopefully that will make it a little bit easier to film some content. I mean, this castle, just look at it. Imagine this, all shiny marble floors, massive library right here, one of the biggest collections in Europe, massive stained glass windows there with the light shining through, brightening up the whole of the castle walls, reflected on that marble floor, a kitchen just there, bursting with life, and a great hall here, massive lavish feasts served in there, hosting hundreds. I mean, this castle was clearly something spectacular. So, let's go and explore it. Immediately I want to go down there. What on earth is down here? Let's just give it a go anyway. I can't even get down. Okay. I'm going to have to put my torch on. What is this place? I have no idea what this place is, but it's kind of scary. I mean, my head's literally touching the roof. Anyway, whilst I'm here, let me give you some actual context of this castle, because I have done my research a little bit, not much, a little bit. But this castle was founded or built by someone called Sir William Thomas, and his nickname was the Blue Knight of Gwent. He fought in the 100 Years' War, which was a conflict between England and France. He was called the Blue Knight of Gwent because of his heraldry, meaning the colour of his armour or his sort of banners that he wore in battle. Anyway, it was very common for knights that used to fight in the 100 Years' War to come back, have all the money, and build castles. And in 1445, Sir William Thomas died, and he passed the castle down to his son, also called William, but for some weird reason he changed his surname to William Herbert. And it was under Sir William Herbert that this castle really came into its own. During the War of the Roses, Sir William actually backed the House of York, and he fought in different battles, such as the Battle of Mortimer's Cross, where he actually fought alongside the future King Edward IV. And of course, fighting in battle alongside a king, you're going to gain favour, and that's exactly what happened to Sir William Herbert. And in 1462, William Herbert was invited into something called the Order of the Garter. That's something that's still around today, and basically just an exclusive member for knights. Basically like a club for the most famous knights around. Think sort of King Arthur and his round table of knights. It's basically based upon that. And eventually, the future King Henry VII, Henry Tudor, was sent to William Herbert to grow up and be brought up in this castle. Around 200 years after that, in 1646, unfortunately, that's when the castle was essentially blown up, destroyed during the Civil War. The castle had been passed down to someone called Henry Somerset, who was a passionate royalist. And Raglan Castle became a royalist stronghold. Unfortunately, after a siege lasting 11 weeks, the castle surrendered. And apparently, The parliamentarians were so stunned by the luxurious element of the castle, its marble floors, the stained glass windows, its extensive library, which I've shown you. But apparently they weren't stunned enough to save the castle and leave it be. They slighted it, basically destroyed it so it couldn't be used again. That is why it's in this state today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is me in my historian era. I mean, let me know in the comments below if you genuinely think that I could be a historian, because I thought I did a pretty good job then. I could be a presenter. Let me know in the comments. But fucking hell. Have you ever seen David Attenborough fall on his ass? So before I can actually go into the courtyard of the castle, I'm going to just go around the edge and just have a look. Because honestly, this castle, there's just so many like different places to explore. And you do get overwhelmed, you do get lost. But without a doubt, one of the best castles you could go to get a sense of what it was like, to experience that grandeur and that spectacular sort of element of the medieval times. Because lots of people think that medieval times were doom and gloom, but really, and this castle shows us that, is that there was a spectacular element to it. And one of the most expensive things in medieval times that people could own were books. Even if you couldn't necessarily read, even if you were illiterate. And right there used to be a library full of books, full of these Welsh manuscripts. And it used to have these massive windows, books everywhere, fireplace there, and you can see they sort of tried to reenact it. So that is the library, and that is a sign that this castle wasn't necessarily built or used to assert power and dominance, but it was used to assert their wealth. This is literally, in my opinion, the closest you can get to time traveling. Like, look how peaceful it is. There's no one here. Let me put the camera down and show you this guy. Like, I'm the only person here. I'm trying to film a TikTok at the same time, so I've got no camera stand or anything. This is how amateur we are. Bag down, phone on the floor, and that's me trying to film a TikTok at the same time. So literally trying to make content across 2 platforms at once. There's so many little rooms and places to go, I don't even know where to start. We'll go in here. What on earth is down here? Hello? There's such like an eerie silence. This whole castle is just completely empty. It's such a weird thing to think that 500, 600 years ago, this castle was full of life, was, well, at war at one point, getting bombarded with different artillery and muskets and fire and stuff like that. And now it's just empty. And just me here, and silent. It is a little bit weird. I could be wrong, but I think here is like the Great Hall, where they used to have these feasts and these magnificent meals. So yeah, full of life this place used to be, and now look at it. Empty, quiet, still. It's a little bit sad in some ways. Let's go through here and down here. I wonder what's down here. Hello? Look at this view out here. Just look at that. Look at the weather. Honestly sensational. That is unreal. What a view. What a view. I just clocked the view. I need to get some good shots of this. I need to get some good shots. Climb to the top, get the view. Honestly. Look at the weather. Out of nowhere, it's just turned really nice. Like you can see the sunset, like the sunlight like crawling through the doorways. So time to get some cinematics. Should I just like do like an edit, like some really good cinematic edits and just cook like really bad, just like music and also, you know what, let's just cut to it. Let's just cut to this best cinematic edit you've ever seen, ever. Yeah, no, I just deeped it. I just filmed a puddle. Fuck's sake. Mate, I need to get better at this, like shooting stuff. Try to get cinematic shots and end up just filming a puddle. Mate, I need a cameraman. So I'm at the top of the tallest part of the castle, and also the oldest part of the castle, also known as the Yellow Tower of Gwent. The fact it was hexagonal, you can see the bottom of the base of it there, made it very unique. And this was its statement piece, right at the front of the castle. The first thing people could see was this massive tower. And this was the first thing, this was the oldest part of the castle as well. I don't even know what to say, I just love it. Look at the views. Look at it. It literally looks like something out of Game of Thrones. Like, it looks so good. Anyway guys, that is it for today. Like and subscribe. Comment down below where you want me to go visit next. Hopefully, I've done this castle some justice. This was Raglan Castle. I was Evan Arkwright. I'm not going to do that. That was so cringe. Just end the video. I don't know why I did that. Just end the video. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you. And whilst you guys watch those majestic views of Raglan Castle, I just wanted to quickly apologise about the wind noise throughout that video. My videos will be getting better very soon. I try and improve something with each one. I apologise I didn't have the correct equipment to go out and film. However, if you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment where you'd like to see me go next.